Welcome back to Top 5 Auto Repairs. Today's topic, I'm going to tell you guys why you should not flush your transmission. If you're thinking about flushing your transmission simply because the transmission fluid is extremely dirty or it got contaminated by coolant when the transmission cooler fell, I'm going to give you guys a lot of reasons why you should not flush your transmission. The first reason why you should not flush your transmission because your transmission can develop severe transmission fluid leak. The reason why your transmission starts to leak transmission fluid is because the crud and dirt acts like a seal for the gasket and transmission seal. And when you flush out your transmission, this will wash away the crud and dirt and cause your transmission to leak. The next reason why you don't want to flush your transmission is because this can actually cause your transmission to slip. If you have more than 150,000 miles on your odometer, there's a good chance that the internal components inside your transmission is probably wearing out. And one of the internal components is going to be these clutch pack. The transmission clutch pack contains friction materials. And again, if you have a lot of mileage on your odometer, these friction materials are probably wearing out. And there's probably crud and dirt on these friction material. And when you flush your transmission, it's going to flush out the crud and dirt and friction materials away, and this can definitely cause your transmission to start to slip. So the dirt and crud acts like a glue inside your transmission, and that's what's holding the clutch pack in place. And also the dirt and crud also acts like a seal for the gasket and seal. Another reason why you don't want to flush your transmission because when you flush your transmission, this will cause dirt and crud to break loose inside your transmission, and this will cause dirt and crud to circulate around inside your transmission, and this can clog a lot of important components such as the valve body. Another reason why you don't want to flush your transmission because this can actually cause a decrease of pressure inside your transmission, and pressure is needed inside your transmission for a lot of internal components to work properly. When you flush out your transmission, you may not notice any issue for the first few hundred miles. However, after a few hundred miles or even 1,000 or 2,000 miles later, you may notice some sort of transmission performance issue. For example, you may notice the transmission start to slip. You may notice the RPM start to rev up when stepping on the gas pedal. You may notice no response when stepping on the gas pedal and your vehicle is not moving. You may notice hard shifting when driving down the highway. And you may notice that there's no response when shifting from park to reverse or park to drive. Again, it is best not to flush out your transmission because you're going to run into risk of damaging your transmission. In my opinion, it is better to drain and refill your transmission multiple times, and this is a safer way to go. So here I have my laptop set up. I like to use all data, or I like to use on demand. And if you look for this vehicle over here, it's for a 2008 Honda CR-V. And you want to flush out your transmission that's going to be overhauled. It requires 7.0 liters of transmission fluid for two-wheel drive. Or if you're just going to change the fluid, you need 2.6 liters of transmission fluid. So when you flush your transmission, you need 7.0 liters of transmission fluid. And when you drain and refill your transmission, all you need is 2.6 liters of transmission fluid. If you drain your transmission fluid 2 times, you're going to need 5.2 liters of transmission fluid. And if you drain it 3 times, you're going to need 7.8 liters of transmission fluid to equate to 1 transmission flush. So again, it takes 3 transmission drain and refill to equate to 1 transmission flush. If you want to drain and refill your transmission, make sure to change your transmission fluid, make sure to change your transmission filter, and make sure to remove the oil pan and remove any contaminants that's in it. When you're done with the drain and refill, make sure you want to check the transmission fluid at operating temperature. You want to make sure to shift through every single gear from park to reverse, park to drive, and park to neutral. Make sure you take the vehicle for a test drive, drive a few miles, and when you're done with that, come back and you can conduct another drain and refill. Do this about 2 to 3 times, and this should equate to 1 transmission flush. I hope you found this video useful. As always, thank you for watching and subscribe to Top 5 Auto Repairs.